The parade of severe risks continue here for us in Michigan. Today, tomorrow, and now Sunday are no exceptions. I'm Ryan. This is Michigan Storm Chasers. Welcome to the YouTube channel, guys. A quick update video for you all per the models and per the SPC Severe Weather Outlook. Before I get started, today's sponsor of the video is McKay Tree Specialists. They are based in the Southeast Michigan area, providing tree services and needs for all of Southeast Michigan from I-69 down to the Ohio border over to 127. McKay Tree Specialists has you guys covered. 248-308-7308 is the number to call. And as always, thanking McKay for being a trusted partner here at Michigan Storm Chasers. Let's dive in. Per the SPC, we have a slight risk in effect today for Southeast Michigan. That's going to be your yellow area. It's a level 2 out of 5, so it's getting up there in the scale, but not quite to the enhanced yet. Now, in the dark green area, that's a marginal risk. That extends over further west and north over here toward Lansing, Kalamazoo, up toward the Tri-City area. So level 2 right here, level 1 in dark green, and then the light green area, level 0, we're going to call that just general thunderstorms with no severe weather expected. Now, hazards today, per the SPC, damaging wind is a 15 to a 29% chance of seeing a damaging wind gust within a 25-mile point of your area in the yellow zone. If you're in that red-brown color, it is a 5 to a 14% chance of seeing a severe wind gust within a 25-mile point of your location. No tornado risk or hail risk is put out here per the SPC. Let's go ahead and dive into the forecast model. Fresh off the press, the 12Z 8 a.m. run of the HRRR, the high resolution rapid refresh. We're going to see storms as of right now, 9:18 a.m. current time making the video. We have some showers and storms up toward the northern lower part of Michigan, Gaylord, Alpena area between that corridor up there. Those are not strong or severe, but they are causing some flooding. So if you're up driving in that storm up there, just take it easy. Be on the lookout for some flooding on the roadways. That'll move over to Lake Huron and then move to the afternoon hours here. Here's 1 p.m. Here's 2 p.m. We got cells popping up once again, peak heating. 1 p.m. to about that 10 or 11 o'clock time frame. Expect storms to kind of pop up all throughout the state of Michigan here, especially across the lower peninsula. Here's 3 p.m. Here's 4 p.m. Here's 5 p.m. This is what we're going to keep an eye on here later in the afternoon, about 3 to 5 p.m.-ish. We have perhaps more organization because we have a bit more wind shear out there. These storms could grow upscale into a little bit of a line, not an overly heavily organized line, not going to be a steamroller, but it could organize itself to a point where winds become much more of a concern on a local, perhaps scattered basis. Here's 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and by about 9 p.m. or so, we are pushing that out of the state, but we do have some more pop-ups that could pop up, especially across Indiana border area, but overall across the entire lower part of Michigan. We could have a storm or two pop up behind the initial line later on, closer and after the sunset. All right, so 1 p.m. to about 10 or 11 o'clock tonight, expect pop-up storms once again today. Damaging winds via microburst is definitely the main hazard, but if we get a line segment that pops up and kind of forms into a line perhaps further south here and pushes into Southeast Michigan, that would also have a threat for some damaging winds and perhaps a very low hail and maybe even a spin-up tornado threat if we have cell mergers or stuff that comes together for that. It's not an overly high concern today, but it's a concern we're going to watch because there's just a tad bit more wind shear out there today than previous days. So overall, not a huge concern for anything hail-wise or spin-up tornadic-wise. The wind is definitely the main concern. We're going to watch it regardless. We'll be here covering it. I got you guys covered. I'm on the desk today for any coverage, so you got me and perhaps Drew behind the scenes. So we got you guys covered. Outside today, we have risks tomorrow, Saturday, for the western part of the UP. It's a low-end marginal risk, so it's level 1 out of 5. That's going to be for damaging winds. And also on Sunday, we also have a slight risk up there in the UP for Marquette, Iron Mountain, Menominee areas, and a marginal that extends further east and also west and south toward Ironwood, Houghton, Sault Ste. Marie, Sheboygan, and toward Gaylord and Manistee areas. We'll cover those threats as we get to them. Right now, let's focus on today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning for another update video on how tomorrow looks. But overall, I will say before I hop out of here, tomorrow, even though there's a risk for a couple thunderstorms in the light green and dark green areas, it'll be much less humid tomorrow and much more pleasant in terms of temperatures. So if you're going to be planning your outdoors, plan around Saturday and keep an eye on the sky for sure, especially if you're in the if you're in the dark green or light green areas. But for the majority of us, we're going to stay dry for the most part on Saturday with perhaps a passing storm further north in the UP. All right, with that said, you guys enjoy your day. Like I said, we haven't got tongue twister. We'll have you guys covered here on MSC for today's severe if anything happens. Stay tuned, stay safe, and stay hydrated out there as this little bit of heat continues for South and East Michigan.